And welcome, comic book communities. Robert Galvin, Midnight Witching Hour, the comic book with a hook show. Welcome, everybody. And now that I got you with the hook, it's time for a book. We got something special for you tonight. And this is the last video of 2019. We want to make it good. We have some special guests on tonight. First book I'm going to show you. This is an art germ cover. Reminds me of Mrs. G. Love this. Got this from somebody in the community. Bobby, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. This is a beautiful cover. And my special co-host, Jeff, 813. Brother.
What's up, guys? Yeah, since we got you with the book, let's get you with the hook. I actually went to a Bill McKee signing, one of my LCSs. And this is Red Sonja, first works of Lucio Perillo. So that's what's special about this book. It's actually one of his first works from Red Sonja. So awesome. We know him from Red Sonja. So, yep.
Now, everybody who's here tonight, we have a special guest tonight. A couple people. One, we have Dylan in the house, brother. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me. Now that I got you with the hook, time to talk about a book. And I got Venom, my read of the year. Big Donny Cates fan. Been loving everything he's doing with it. And with all the hype he's been talking on Twitter, issue 22 is going to be insane. And I love this cover. Probably one of the best ones, even though it's a third printing. It's still a great cover, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now, lastly but not least, we have a couple more people that are going to be on tonight. I love it, you guys. Thank you so much for the love. We have none other than one of my brothers.
Well, hello. How is everyone tonight? Hopefully everything is going well. Now that I got you with my rusty hook, we're going to show you some naughty book. And not only do we have the naughty book, but we have the original redhead, the very first appearance of Mary Jane Watson, Amazing Spider-Man, number 42. Robert Galvin loves redheads.
Yes,
and this is the main one. This is the one you want.
Yes.
Just face it, Tiger. You just hit the jackpot.
So awesome. Thank you so much. Now we're still not done. Lastly but least, a couple more guests. I'm looking forward to these people for a long time. I want to get used to them. Soldier Fuchsia, thank you so much for being here, you guys. You're on mute.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Really appreciate it. Guys got a book you want to show? Go ahead.
We just kind of got a random stack sitting here, so I'll just grab the first thing on top.
Out of your haul, whatever you like.
This is actually we picked up today. Here's Spider-Woman #1.
Nice.
We were not prepared, and this
Her
is
first
what
solo.
we found on our second to last haul.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Very awesome, man.
Beautiful. Very, very nice.
Todd McFarlane goodness.
Heck yes.
Yeah, I love Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane. Excellent. Wow. So we got a big panel tonight. I really appreciate everybody being here.
So it's a minor panel, man. It's not a big panel.
It's a great panel. We got great people
I
here.
said it's a minor panel. It's not a big one.
Well, it's controllable anyway. The intensity of it anyway.
Yeah.
I want to welcome everybody in the
Big.
chat really quick. We got just popped up. I got to catch up here. We have, who do we have here? Yeah, Sam, brother, thanks for being here. I appreciate it, buddy. We got Who Dat Comics. Thank you, buddy. Much love. Hey, Dylan. Hold on. Seawood's in the house. Hey, newsstand. And
Newsstand.
Scott Barr. Hey, brother, thank you. Found out what those books were. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. You're the man. Awesome. We have D-Run Comics. Thank you. My Minnesota. Brother, lives across the border.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. And we have Jim Bowright and family. Awesome. Thanks for being here. And Samuel David. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it. Much love, you guys. So,
Steve's probably laying in bed watching us anyways. Yeah.
Let's see what we can talk about here. Now that we got the books out of the way, anything special out of 2019 that you really liked? Anything in your collection? And this is for all of you guys. Anything that you really liked? There's
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
particular out of 2019 that was your absolute favorite? Find a new book, whatever it may be. Go ahead, one at a time. Just go ahead and talk about it.
Who's
You
going
have
first?
Jeff?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, there you go.
This from the Evil Ernie #2, first appearance of Lady Death on cover, second appearance of Evil Ernie and Lady Death. And I actually got this as an AOK from Thorough Cubero, one of our brothers. So I'm actually one of my grails. So this was one of my grail books. So actually kind of happy I got one out of the 10.
That's awesome, and it was A-OK too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yep.
Anybody next? Anybody want next? Dylan?
I mean, I always talk about Venom, but
There you go.
only the first issue, but this was just absolutely the coolest story ever. Usually, I mean, I hyped this one up big time, and it still didn't let down. The artwork was just fantastic, and it honestly made me want to read Power Rangers. So I've been reading some old, like the older Boom Studios Power Rangers by Kyle Higgins, and it just did not let down. If you're a TMNT Power Rangers fan, I highly recommend it. It's only going to be 5 issues too, so.
Nice. Do you show you guys anything?
Yes, so I would say one of mine would be Sandman.
Sure.
That I got back in June, or maybe.
That is awesome.
I have actually gotten 1 through 10.
Sweet.
And no, yeah, 1 through. It was either 1 through 10 or 1 through 12.
I think it was like 10 or 11, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 10, but yeah. It's really awesome when I got this because I'm a huge Neil Gaiman fan and I just love all of the Sandman universe stuff.
Nice.
That's just one of the moments that has made
How about
me
the honey there? Anything special for the honey?
It's actually in the other room. I was going to say probably one of my biggest grails, but I think it was probably actually right at the end of last year, but it was the New Mutants 98, when I got my, which was actually our first slab.
Very good.
Yeah. But, I mean, all the books and everything and all the, AOKs and all that was awesome, but pretty much just getting to know everyone from the community and everything for me was a big thing. And seeing McD, with the Grails Anonymous opening, and then Matt's 12 Days of Christmas was awesome, and
Very, very cool.
that's actually what I look forward to for next year. Actually, is just knowing each other for another year, because I think the first stream we did with the community and stuff was last New Year's, so it's been just about a year.
Very cool. I'm very happy that you guys finally made it, and you made it on the last show, which is awesome. This is
Just
epic.
in the nick of time.
Dude, I love it.
Absolutely.
You know what's cool? I've watched you guys since you started, and what I really like is you do it as a couple. That's huge, huge. It's not, you don't see male and female together, you know, that like the same things or like in the general area of the comic book, anything like that. That's awesome, you guys. You guys are rocking it.
Yeah, it's definitely different being able to share it with your significant other and stuff, you know, where a lot of the times in normal cases and how it was with everyone I've been with in the past, certainly it was always an issue, you know, but now it's a different kind of issue.
My mama raised a nerd, so
Yeah.
she raised me right.
Yeah, she did.
Huge.
Okay, real quick. Go ahead, buddy. You're
Is
next.
it my turn?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now that I got you with the hook, we already did that part. Okay. My pick, Battle Pug, #1.
Seriously?
I don't know. You came up with a subject. I didn't know we had to prepare for it, so I just grabbed what was on my table. Battle Pug, #1. So thankful for this title. It's about Conan riding a pug dog,
That's just weird.
and there you go. Love it.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of that.
I haven't either.
Hooked you right there.
Okay, so what was your most memorable thing for the 2019? That's what my main question was. For you, Bueller.
Is that what? What was the most memorable thing
Yeah, your most favorite thing out of 2019.
as far as a comic book?
Anything. Anything comic book related, your show, whatever.
Well, all honesty, the most memorable thing would have to be, and I'm being a little selfish here, it would be the opportunity to host Chris Claremont's panel at a Comic-Con.
That
And
was cool.
for that to be like one of my very first hosting jobs for a panel, for it to be Chris Claremont, that's pretty that was pretty freaking awesome. It didn't go very well. It could have gone better, but it was a good learning experience, and that's probably what I'm most grateful for, because it's probably something I never thought I would ever do, and once in a lifetime type thing. And so that was pretty cool. So I look back at that and say, okay, that was a pretty big moment for myself here this year. So that's probably it.
Nice. Very, very cool. Did like your new posting today? Anything you talk about that new post you did on IG today?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on. Come on.
We actually just barely saw that. Yeah.
Tell everybody about it. That's exciting. That was really cool.
Well, so there's a lot of creators that live in Portland. I've talked about it a lot. I mean, there's an abundance of creators, comic book creators that live in the Portland area where I'm from, and a lot of big names too. I mean, major names in the industry. And today, David Mack was at a local comic shop. He was in town doing a signing at the shop and stuff. And so me and my friend Bob wanted to go. I didn't have any books to have him sign. I was like, I'll just go with you and hang out and stuff. And so we went to this comic shop, and there wasn't very many people there. There's only like 20 people there at the most at one time. And I'm sitting there, and I look at Bob. I say, Brian Michael Bendis is probably going to show up today. And he's like, why do you say that? I go, he's friends with David Mack. He's going to show up. He always shows up. And sure enough, like 10 minutes later, Brian Michael Bendis walks in the front door. And I go, yeah, I told you, there he is right there. And so he comes in, and we stop and talk to him for a little bit. I've talked to him in the past before a few different times. And we just talked about things and how things are going. And took a picture, and we finally set up a date to where he's actually going to come over in my house, and we're going to shoot some videos and an interview with myself and Brian Michael Bendis in-house. So the Coffee and Comics video sometime in January is going to be Coffee and Comics with special guest Brian Michael Bendis.
Yeah.
And so we're looking forward to doing that and putting that together. I got all his contact information for us to get everything going. The really cool thing, I showed this on Rod's channel, but this is that League of Justice, the heroes or whatnot. This is the ring. These were available at comic shops, but this one was in Brian Michael Bendis' pocket, and he gave it to me. So that's pretty cool. My ring came from Brian Michael Bendis, so that was pretty cool. So it was a good day. It was unexpected, and luckily stuff like that, it just happens, when you're in the area and, when there's these creators that are out and about, and, Portland is the type of city to where there's people out and about walking around all the time, and they're visiting friends, and it's a very social environment. You run into these people on a regular basis. So it's kind of nice to do that and just kind of, hang out, and they recognize you. And the nice thing is, like I said, these guys are local, and they're really willing to help out local people, So if I'm like, hey, I'm a local guy, I do a YouTube channel, it's like, oh, let's help out a fellow Portlander or a Pacific Northwest person or whatnot, And so it goes a long way. So I'm looking forward to having him in-house. Like I said before, I'm going to have to vacuum and clean my house up a little bit, more so than I do for when Sam comes over. But looking forward to it. So it's going to be 2020 is going to start off with a bang, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Got some things here going on. What do we got? Amazing. Can't wait. Yes, me too. Cool. Awesome dealer. MSG. We're moving to Oregon. I think so, honey.
You can't say Oregon. If you move here, you can't say Oregon. It's Oregon. Like, Oregon, like we have a gun. Although I don't have a gun. Oregon.
One thing I'm noticing about Soldier and Fuchsia, your background is expanded huge. Look at all the stuff you guys have been collecting. I remember when you guys first started out, I was like, oh my God, these guys are great. Look at your collection. How much has it grown since you guys started?
A lot.
Well, she actually just cataloged our entire comic collection, and it's just barely under 3,000, I think, for books.
Wow.
That's, how long we've been back collecting again? Like 2 years, maybe.
Yes, 2 years.
Yeah.
But no, you should really see the rest of the apartment, because not only do we have just under 3,000 comics, we have a bunch of these.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
Toys and stuff.
Same here.
Are ridiculous.
Diamond galleries and Electra's right there.
I love it.
There's so many.
I got a grip of
We have the Avengers underneath the TV too.
Yeah, well, I have a grip of the pretty much almost the whole first series of Spawn toys, and
Yes, that you got for the $1.
even before McFarlane Toys was McFarlane Toys, like when it was still Todd Toys.
I think that's the reason. The other reason why too, I like you guys too, because you guys have something that's in common with Mrs. G. Mrs. G loves Deadpool. Loves that character.
Mm-hmm.
We just watched it over the holidays, 1 and 2. It was hilarious.
I've been a huge fan of Deadpool since the beginning, since New Mutants '98, literally since back then. I was out of collecting for a really long time until a couple of years ago when we got back in, but yeah, like Spawn and Deadpool, and being born in '84, so a lot of like the early '90s stuff, and was like when I was collecting originally.
Right. So Dylan,
What's up, my brother?
tell the community about yourself. What you like, things you don't like, things you might like about comic books or anything. How did you start? How did you get into it?
I started probably like 3 years ago, maybe a little more.
Yep.
And I had like the Comixology app, which is crazy because I literally hate reading digital. It like hurts my eyes.
Yes.
I read Saga, the first volume, and I think then my Comixology expired, so I bought all the trades, and by the time I blew through the trades in like literally a week, because I literally could read each volume within like an hour.
Yeah.
So, I went to my comic shop, and the one right around the corner was closed, but the one that I went to as a little kid actually was still open. So I went there and tried to get Saga. Found out they were taking that year or two break, but actually, so it's been like 3 years now. But dude, I got hooked on Venom and hooked on Immortal Hulk, and I've literally been a weekly comic book goer every Wednesday ever since, man.
Very cool.
But, you know, the MCU too, all those movies, you know, big reason why it just made me want to learn a lot more, you know.
Sure.
So
Nice. Very cool. What was I going to say here? We have Downright Nerdy in the house. Hey, brother. We have the King of the Golden
Hey,
house. Hey, thanks everybody, guys.
haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Nice to see
oh man, I was just
Well, I
on a
got something to
podcast
show
with Robert.
Fuchsia anyway.
you. Look at that. Finally read Deceased. All of Deceased.
Yeah.
Awesome, Sam. He read his DC. He read the DC. Awesome.
There you go, Sam.
Show the love, Sam. So start. Yep. She's still got to read her She-Hulk trade. Yep. Downright Nerdy. What's up, brother? Yes, there you go.
Hey, Puff, what's going on, bro?
We have Stay Puff in the house. Hey, there's another. Oh,
Yep,
shit.
they upstairs too.
Get to meet him in Florida. Oh my God, I love that guy. Great.
Yeah, I love Puff.
He's a good guy.
What was I gonna say here? All right, real quick.
Fuchsia showed you. Did you guys get the? Did you guys get the AOK from Steve yet or no?
No, not that I mean, we didn't check the mail today, did we? Now that I think about it.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I might have to check after the show. But
Yeah,
no,
because I know he was trying to send it off. I'm not sure if he sent it off yet. I'll ask him. But it's sure it's a big box of trades. I know he had a bunch of trades in there and all kinds of stuff. So
I think
so
he was on a show. Was it last night? And we were just in chat, but he was on a show, and I think he said it should be there like right after the new year, like January. Didn't he say?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong,
Yeah,
but
so, yeah.
I think
It was it's just to let you know, guys. It's a big box. It's a heavy box, so
wow.
just be prepared.
I already
crazy.
carried in stock trades order from the apartment office to the apartment. It was full of how many omnibuses at the time?
Well, there was a lot of them, but 3 of those was the Jeff Johns Green Lantern ones,
I'm
which
stronger than
aren't small.
Yeah.
I'm stronger than he is, so I'm sure we'll be able to carry
Because of my
it from
back.
there. Well, true. To be
Oh,
All
fair.
right.
You're showing something. What are you showing?
I know.
Mhm.
I know Fuchsia is a Valiant fan. I know she's a Jim Valiant fan, so I got some Jim Valiant stuff to show
Yes,
off to her.
yes, I want that book
Yeah.
now, Dan. Ever since you showed it to me now. Show me the cover one more time. Yeah, please. Come on.
He's on the-
That's freaking awesome.
I love that cover.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna read it without gloves on, Robert. Watch this.
Yeah, I know. It's driving me crazy already.
I know.
I'm never gonna get rid of it. It's a special book. I'm never gonna get rid of it. What do I care?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she. I know.
Wait a minute.
I know she's a Jim Valiant fan. So
Boom. There you go. There you
It
go.
is
brother.
beautiful.
yeah. since
Isn't
she's
that
been-
his creator own
Yep.
stuff where he creates it?
Yep.
I've heard
It is
the
Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose. This was so hard to find though. The issue
Oh, I
1
believe
because I started from issue 100 I think, or 90 something I believe. I started collecting, and then I started going back to collect all his other all his all the beginning and everything. I found it at back issue bin, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, so you found it in the wild too?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's crazy.
And
I found like the first, and I found like a first big run, like the first half of the run was in that short box. So I'm like,
wow.
woo! Yeah,
That's the jackpot. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
because
so beautiful.
especially with it being creator owned, you'd have to
Mhm.
figure that first chunk of the run was probably super low print.
super low print and super expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It was like that with your books that you really like, your grail books.
Yeah. and
Yeah,
then
we-
I got another one to show her.
Cool.
The statues.
Yes. Awesome, you guys. Check that out.
Yeah.
Oof, smoking.
Yep. And then Ollie actually signed this one. His wife actually signed this one.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
wife
we've been
actually
meaning to
signed
read
this
that
one.
tarot stuff.
It's actually good. You guys actually enjoy it. If you enjoy his Catwoman stuff, you enjoy his tarot stuff. And then he signed this one with the sister on it, the Raven Hex one.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm loving that, buddy.
Oh, that's
That's
crazy.
beautiful. I can't wait to meet him. You know, if I ever do, I might actually crack open my Catwoman slab just to get it signed.
Yeah.
Actually, you won't have to because I probably have an extra copy somewhere, so I'll end up handing you the extra copy anyways. So I'll probably end up sending it to you anyway. So you might not even have to get it signed. I think I have one sitting here anyway. So yeah,
You're too
in the
proud.
box. And then there's he did something previous before tarot that's ongoing, or that was a precursor to tarot. So there's that. There's all kinds of stuff done before that.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's actually what I was going to ask is if he went right to tarot after the Catwoman, because you said like issue 100 and something, so it's been around for a bit.
Yeah. He's actually been writing it for a good while. Yeah, he's been writing it for a good while, and then like right after he left Catwoman, he jumped straight to Catwoman. But he's done stuff in the middle of when he was doing Catwoman, like certain things that actually led up to tarot in general, led up to that in general. So,
Yeah.
but they're really nice. They don't charge to sign anything either. So if you bring them something to sign, he won't charge you guys to sign it. He won't do nothing.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
right.
mean? So they're really nice.
That's what I love about him too. And one of my favorite memories from this year is I started posting my Catwoman books, and he started making comments on them saying "Catastic." So almost every other Catwoman post I make, there's a Jim Balin himself saying "Catastic."
You were even like DMing too, didn't he? He DM'd you a few
bit,
times too.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. He's
I love his Catwoman.
just get a whole
you.
like he's happy to talk to fans. He's always nice. Like I'm trying to get him to do an interview.
He probably it sounds like he probably would.
You never know.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask for sure.
So, real quick.
Well, Andy likes redheads, so future up his alley.
Yeah, he does.
That's why I want to talk to him. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be so much fun. Whoa. We got a big, I'm waiting for it to. This is the only thing I don't like about StreamYard. Their chat is so slow.
Oh, I know that delay.
Man. All right.
It's weird how you're just doing that.
Yeah.
That's almost every time.
Dylan. Hope you caught that, Jim. Awesome. Show him, Dylan. Show him what you showed me earlier. He's watching. Look at that. Look at that, Jim. Universal Classic Monsters.
Oh my god, dude! I got it for like a steal on Black Friday, or the online cyber, whatever the hell they call that.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah. Yep.
We have Kyle Walker. He's from New Zealand, you guys. He's here tonight too. Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, Kyle.
Kyle, my brother. Big Doctor Who fan and X-Men fan. Awesome. So really quick, and this is for everybody out there in the chat. Tonight, I'm doing something special for 2019, end of my 2019 show. This does not include the guests. So what I want you to do is pick a number, 1 through 50. First
49. 49.
No. First one in the chat to say
47.
Christy did put it
going
in.
to pick one of these books, your choice. We got this. We have this.
Oh,
Hold on. I'm trying to get it.
Yeah.
And we have
Got
this
it.
one
Right there. Stay right there.
right there.
Yeah.
And we have this
Right
one.
there. Right there. Stay right there. Yeah.
And we have this
Oh, yeah.
one. And we have this one. You'll be your
22.
choice.
22.
So
Those look
first
so clean.
number, I wrote it down right here on the piece of paper. So
22.
first person with the right number
Yo, that's my
20.
lucky number, Bueller.
Windsor choice. So far, no one's got the right number. 1 through 50. 44. I'm looking right now. Hold on. 7. Oh man, oh man, oh man. No one's got the right number yet. Seriously? We'll see what happens. So close. Someone's really close. I should have went lower. 1 through 50. First
So
one.
the higher one.
Ooh. Someone's really close. Going through it. First one number I see. Not yet.
Hiawatha Day. Hiawatha. You're gonna have to send it to Hiawatha. Oh, in New Zealand.
I'll send it to him. I already told him. Anybody in the chat, even you, Hiawatha, included you, buddy.
I don't. I'm joking around.
All my international friends, absolutely. No, I'm not. I'm serious. Why not? I'm still waiting for the number to show up. Wow, the numbers are just going through the roof now. Hold on. Go back to the top. I might have asked the wrong question. I should have went lower. Now I have to look for the right one. 22. No.
Yo, Fuchsia, I like your posters. I got the same ones.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them, I was peeping that.
It's a good poster. I actually got 2 free ones from work when they ended the Hero Initiative, and they're out in the front room. There's the Heroes in Crisis poster and another one made. It's a good one.
Well, we're actually thinking of changing.
X-Men on the Marvel one.
Oh my God, nobody's got it yet. I can't believe this.
Got the DC Marvel on each side, but
Oh,
it's a really good poster.
We got the winner. We have the winner. Hold on. It's King of the Golden State. King of Golden State, you're the winner. Hold on.
25.
Yeah, I
Yo,
gotta get the number up.
my age too? Come on, I should have known that.
Hold on. I'm waiting for the stupid chat to catch up. Come on. Where is he? That's not it either.
I see him now.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
I
45.
see him.
Right there. 45. 45.
Yeah.
King of the Golden State's got it. All right.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. So anybody watching any new movies lately?
No.
No movies?
Oh no, we haven't watched anything in a long time.
Does something as important come out? Is that what you're trying to say?
We were watching Guardians last night
Well, yeah.
on TV.
I watched that Uncut Gems and The Lighthouse. You heard about that? The Adam Sandler might get nominated for an Academy.
Oh, yes.
It was good, man.
That looks really good.
I liked it.
Sam watched Love Comes Softly. I know he liked that one.
Oh, my
Here's
God.
the review, man.
We gotta get. How do you like Love Comes Softly?
Was
it great?
Me and Miss T laughing so hard. That was so funny. Wait a minute. I'm trying to look for his darn number. Where is it? Come on.
Well, I went to a comic book signing today.
Tell him about it. Shut up.
Oh,
I went to a comic. Yeah, I went to a comic book signing by Bill McKee. He's done Zombie Tramp covers. He's done the Red Sonja covers. He's done Vampirella covers. So here's one of his art books from the signing. So it's one of 3 of his art books. So that I got. Robert's gonna like this one, the redhead.
Oh,
Yeah, the naughty schoolgirl one.
beautiful.
Yep, got some stickers. Yeah, his art's like cartoon style, kind of. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boobs.
Some Red Sonja.
You.
Yeah, and Vampy.
Oh yeah, I love that Vampirella one.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it.
All right.
You know I'm known for it, so Beeler, you know I'm gonna throw it out there.
All good. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I know.
Where are we here?
Art.
Yeah.
So King of Golden State. All right.
And
Our email is right there. I need you to send me your address. And the first thing I can't, the chat is not keeping up. I'm trying to get your winning number up here. Where is it? Make this really. Yeah, I should have won a lower number. Would have made it a little easier.
You should do between number 1 and 2.
That's what I should have.
Yeah, and just
Just
boom,
the first one with the right one. Right.
1 and 2 between the numbers 1 and 2. But
I can't believe Sean. I can't believe that the chat's not keeping up. It's not loading the other ones up there.
Yeah, because it seems like for me sometimes like StreamYard, the delay between YouTube, sometimes it's longer than it is other times.
My goodness. Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Golden
it's
State, really quick. King of the Golden State. My email is right down there. I'm going to show you the books. King of Golden State. I want you to pick what you want. Okay. There's this one.
no, boobs.
Green Arrow, Black Canary.
Lights.
19. And we have Savage Dragon 1.
Nope.
And another Savage Dragon. Another
Nope.
version of it. King of
Nope.
the State. Okay.
That's pretty cool, though.
Then we have a reprint of the Star Wars.
Sure.
Yep. You got that one.
Yep.
And then we have another one, 5 X-Men,
Yep.
Bob. And then we have Volume 2, 1980, this came out.
Yep.
So you have to let me know what you want. Okay. So
I'll take them all, Robert. Thank you.
Okay.
King of
Oh,
Golden
you weren't talking to me?
No, King of Golden State.
Oh, my bad.
Pick whatever you want. I'll send you that. Just talk to me in the email and we'll send you out the books, okay? It's on me. So let's go back to this really quick. All right. So I have some, I don't want to give away spoilers, but I have to get this off my chest. I've heard everybody talking about it. Has anybody watched the new Star Wars?
The movie
Not
or
yet.
the TV show? The movie or
Oh,
the
I'm not
TV show?
talking about
Powder,
Mandalorian.
sugar, and rainbows.
I'm going to get to Mandalorian in a second. But just wait a second. Anybody seen the new Star Wars picture?
The movie?
The movie. Chapter-
Man, that
Rise
was
of Skywalker.
That was so good.
There we go. See, he's going to do this to me, you guys, because of Silver Surfer Black a few months ago.
I don't know what you're talking about, Robert.
By the way, Dylan over there, I can't do this right.
I do it too, man. I can never get it right.
Yeah.
Dylan!
Pointing is difficult.
Yeah,
Pointing
yeah.
is very difficult.
Wow, is it ever?
Let me show you how to do it. Boom.
It's the
Boom.
opposite.
Well,
where
it will be that way. Yeah.
Boom. Well,
Yeah, it will
boom.
be that way.
Boom.
Yeah, it will be.
Hey, we all haven't been doing it again with the OG Bueller.
I loved Empire Strikes Back. I thought that was a great sequel to Star Wars New Hope.
See?
That's
All right, Scott. My perfect definition of that movie. And
Powder,
so-
sugar, and rainbows.
Oh, now listen, guys. I have waited. I, as a fan of this, the hard pass on the trilogy. Oh my goodness!
I think Scott Farr is a Letterkenny fan. If anyone has ever watched Letterkenny, that's a hard pass right there. Scott Farr, Letterkenny, right? Let me know if I'm right.
Me as a fan of the show ever since I was a little kid, ever since '77. Okay, and watching all the stuff that they produced for issue 9, episode 9. I've waited 41 years for the finishing of this story. Okay, and it had its moments, and then it had, like I said, its rainbows and good stuff, good feeling stuff, and I get it.
Powder, sugar, and rainbows. Your original thing was powder, sugar, and rainbows.
And Dylan, I understand. I mean, like I said, all you guys, that's just my opinion on it. This is going to be a spoiler, but
I thought it was okay.
my 2 problems with the movie, and I'm just going to put this out there. 1, why did every Star Destroyer have a planet killer on it. Remember this old Death Star, guys? That huge, ginormous moon? That makes more sense that it could blow up a planet. But now you've got an entire fleet of Star Destroyers that have got a missile or a beam projectile weapon on the bottom of the ship that can destroy an entire planet by itself. To me, that was lazy graphics and lazy story. It was kind of like a cop-out.
I mean, you can take it as upgraded tech. I mean, the tech gets upgraded, and now it's smaller, so you can take it as that.
I guess that's true.
Even that light show was weak at the end, man. It's too OP.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. So
I understand that they threw everything. They threw the whole kitchen sink into one basket, and they shouldn't have done that. My other problem. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
And he froze.
No, no.
Like you said it was powdered sugar, but not everybody. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
I agree with what Jeff said, and I don't even know what he said.
Some people liked it, some people don't. That's every movie.
Scott Farr.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't think he's saying he don't like it. It's just not what it should have been.
Exactly.
It's not a bad movie. It's just it should have been way better for what this culmination was. What we thought it would have been.
How long they waited for it? Yeah.
And Miss G, my lovely wife, she told me straight off the bat, you're going in with it with way too big of an expectation, and that's really what I did. So I kind of disappointed myself, I guess you could say. But my other problem with the movie, second one. All right, I already knew, spoilers if no one wants to hear this, but I already knew Emperor Palpatine was the grandfather. I already knew that. Okay, and he says to his granddaughter, "You strike me down, you will gain all of my power." So they kind of skip that, show this whole dark scene at the end of the movie, near the end of the movie. She picks up the lightsaber and kills her grandfather, and nothing happens to her. Explain that. To me, that whole thing.
You knew she was the granddaughter before you went to see it?
Yeah, I already knew that.
I was gonna say I knew the second.
It was given away, man.
And then they still explain it like half hour later. It's like, okay, I knew that the second the lightning came out of her hand.
That's very good. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, but it was
all right. It's got the perfect right there. That's exactly.
I didn't know that until just now because I haven't seen the movie.
You've seen the movie, you stinker.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen the movie.
You want to watch it?
I did not say that.
Well, you're gonna watch it anyway, so watch it.
Yes, sir.
I've been a terrible Star Wars fan. I haven't seen any of the Disney ones.
Well, you ain't missing much.
Except Rogue One. I've only seen Rogue One. And that's exactly why I haven't seen him.
Now,
I don't hear anything
good though.
Now it's not all bad, you guys. Just hold on. I'm not trying to give it a bad rap. So the plus side, on the plus side, I bit the bullet and I got Disney Plus. Yes. And why? Okay. The Mandalorian. I'm sorry. And just to make a correction, and Miss G, you can put it in the chat. What is Yoda? What is Yoda? Tell everybody who Yoda is.
Star Wars character.
Wait. This Mandalorian, this is how much of a geek I am when it comes to this. Is very passionate. What's cool about this is the Mandalorian takes place after the Battle of Endor. Okay, so we already know from Empire Strikes Back, Yoda died. Okay.
No.
So this is not baby such and such Yoda. This is another being of his race. If you get what I'm saying. Honey, put it in there. The little green guy. Look at this.
It's a hairless mogwai is what it is. It's a hairless mogwai. Yeah. We all know what it is. Just don't get the thing wet. After midnight, it's going to be just fine.
I really, truly want to hear your opinions. Dylan, Fuchsia, you guys, please tell me you guys' opinion.
Actually, okay, so the very first time I saw the baby Yoda, the picture thing, that's what I said. It's not Yoda. you know, it's
Right.
Whatever his, you know, species is the way I always took it.
We do
I
know.
mean, that's like the biggest thing in all Star Wars history is that nobody knows really what Yoda, like the species, is. So, I mean, I figured that would be the best thing is to
Here's
touch on
what he is. You ready, guys?
Exactly, yeah.
Mrs. G has got it. This is what he is. He's a foundling. That's the name of that's the creature. And everybody's saying, "Oh, it's Baby Yoda. It's Baby Yoda." No, it's not Baby Yoda. He's cute. Trust me. I mean, come on. He's not gonna like a little figured, green-eyed, big-eyed, you know, horsepower wonder. He's awesome. It's great. I was always a Yoda fan growing up as a kid. I love Yoda. You know, but it's
Not a foundling.
yes.
Well, I agree with Bueller. It's a hairless it's a hairless mogwai. That's how it is,
Yeah.
really. If you think about
It
it.
was purchased. It was purchased like some dark alley in Chinatown or something like that. You know, some kid took him to this weird store and
I thought the foundling though, they keep calling, like, Mando keeps calling himself a foundling, like he was like an orphan.
Yep.
So that's like the same. I didn't know that's the same thing though. Or what do you mean by that? Because I thought that foundling was like an orphan.
An orphan?
Yeah. Because like he said, well, maybe not. I thought
Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe you
he said that he was a foundling.
Is that what it was?
Like that he would, like, because they add like they say, remember they say like the Mandalorian, it's not a race, it's a creed.
Right.
And he's like, well, you know, like maybe some of them were born into it, but then he was like, well, I was a foundling, like kind of like they rescued him and he had no parents, so they brought him into the creed. That's what I thought. I thought season 2 was gonna be them like
so that's
finding the race.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he is
Finding
calling him a
the
foundling.
The Yodas or whatever.
Yeah, maybe he's calling him a foundling because he's like the last of his kind, or there's not many of his kind, or whatever. So kind of like an orphan in a sense.
Okay.
Maybe, I guess. I mean, I haven't seen Mandalorian either, so I'm kind of just speaking in generalities, I guess. But
there's an even smaller version of Yoda in the Mandalorian. So even though Yoda is like really small in Star Wars, he's even smaller in the like this little thing like this, like just like a couple inches,
size.
And it's just it's like a little like sperm Yoda type thing. It's a premature Yoda. There you go. It's a baby Yoda.
But like people like a lot of people say it's a gremlin mixed with Yoda. That's what everybody's saying. It's a gremlin mixed with a damn Yoda. That's what that is.
Let me just tell you this. When I go to the store to buy my action figure, I don't want it to say the foundling. I want it to say Baby Yoda on the package. That's what I want to buy. Not the foundling.
I already
Baby
ordered.
Yoda.
They're back ordered until May.
yeah, those are gonna be crazy.
You
I'll
think
make my own Baby Yoda.
Pops are making of it.
They will sell so fast.
Yeah,
it's a
gonna be
ghoulie. It's one of those ghoulies.
So getting back to the Star Wars trilogy. So this
Trilogy?
No, the whole Star Wars genre itself.
There's like 20 of them.
Oh wait, 9. Issue 9. Now
there's more than 9.
Getting on to a better note.
There's 11.
Getting on to a better note. Han Solo story. The Han Solo story. Rogue One and this Mandalorian. Big thumbs up. That's what Star Wars should be. Boom, right there. That's the stories they should be. I think, to be perfectly honest, I think Disney is actually listening to some of those hardcore fans. Don't think I didn't write in.
No, that's all Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
That's the only thing Disney did right. Get Jon Favreau and Dave
Filoni. He's a hard fan too. He's a big fan too. So Favreau was a big fan. That's the main reason it looks like that. What it does.
Well, it's Dave Filoni, the guy who did Clone Wars, the animation, and he worked with George Lucas before it was sold. So he's got the insight on what George Lucas, what he really wanted. And then the whole Mandalorian is, you know, John Favreau taking it back to the roots of what George Lucas did with the samurai, the old westerns and shit. Like, he's bringing it back to the roots. I mean, I haven't felt that hype about a Star Wars movie. I mean, it really made me feel like a kid, like when I watched the original ones.
I think that's what's so cool about it too.
Yeah, I gotta
I've
watch
always been
that.
a big Boba Fett character too.
Yeah, me too. I think you guys will love it.
I just got like the coolest Funko movie moment, and it's like,
I gotta see this.
it's called Boba Gets His Bounty. It was literally like 12 bucks,
Okay, so,
and then he's
Good stuff.
oh,
it's
that's
Friday night,
cool.
and then the
That's
Boba Fett.
Oh,
So
I
cool.
love it.
I loved it though. And then there's like a background picture. It's like the dark. It's like, because you could tell, you see like the bottom.
Yeah.
It's the background picture is like Vader and like all that smoke. And like as the movie, I thought that was so cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
$12 too. It was like on sale. Usually $30 for like a smuggler bounty box.
Sure.
$12, man, on Amazon. I couldn't believe it.
That's
Oh, wow.
awesome.
Yep, that's where I found the Poison Tomorrow. You can find some weird stuff on Amazon that you
Yeah.
wouldn't think would be
Yeah.
there.
True that.
Yeah, we saw something. It was just rumors, and I haven't heard anything more on it. But that Kevin Feige might be involved in the future with Star Wars.
Really?
So yeah,
That's
take that
actually
for what
true
you
now.
will.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're like, please
that's actually
come
true
fix
now.
Star Wars. They see
Yeah.
they got John Favreau. They're like, please, Feige, come do what you did with the MCU. You and Favreau put the MCU on the map.
I love
Please come fix Star Wars for us.
Yeah, sprinkle some of that fairy dust over here.
Hell yeah.
You'll see what I mean, guys. I know you've watched all the movies, right? Soldier and Fuchsia,
Yeah.
I mean,
Powder
I've
Sugar and
seen them
Rainbow,
all
like
except the
you
Disney
said.
ones.
except the Disney ones. And
Oh, you mean the MCU ones?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the MCU ones. I thought, yeah, my bad. Yeah, we've seen all the MCU ones.
Yeah.
I thought you were still talking Star Wars ones. I haven't seen any of those more than once.
Okay.
But yeah, the MCU movies, I really love all of them.
Oh,
My bad.
I've seen all those like 100 times each.
Mhm. Yeah,
I love the MCU, man.
yeah. It's literally like all we watch.
now I just wish DC would pick up the pace. DC is
Right.
in my opinion, DC has made some really good. It made two really good that I liked. And that was Wonder Woman. I liked Wonder Woman, and I liked Aquaman. Sorry, I
They're
like.
getting better though.
I liked Aquaman a lot too.
I do
yeah,
too.
I thought Wonder Woman was fantastic. I really. Nobody liked her as an actress, but I thought she did good as Wonder Woman.
No, yeah, I've always liked her as an
Me too.
actress. My problem when I first heard her casting was she was too skinny at the time, you know. But she got a little bit thicker and stuff for the role. And she's I mean, because like if you see her in one of the Fast and the Furiouses, she was super skinny.
Wow, we have the puppet master in the house. Chris Lackey's here. I love it. It is, honey. That's awesome. Happy New Year to you too, brother. Nice to see you. Yeah, Wonder Woman was very good. And I'm looking forward to the new Wonder Woman 1985, I think it's called, right?
84, yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely making some improvements though. It's like they're getting there slowly but surely. They're
They just
getting
needed
there.
to be more patient, like how Marvel was.
Yeah, you have to admit, it's like DC rocks it with their animation, but their movies, they need to fix. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Fix it.
Any opinions, brother?
Fix it.
You're so quiet.
Make it work. Just fix
Not
the
really.
damn thing.
Not really.
Just fix it.
Yeah, you're so funny. Hold on. Yeah, before, no. Absolutely, buddy.
You didn't like the Joker though, G?
I haven't had, I'll be honest. I've not watched it yet, and I want to watch it.
It's
Yeah,
not
we-
very good.
Yeah, we didn't go see it yet.
I've heard
I
it's
really want to see it.
yeah, me and Miss
I'm
Julie.
sure they're gonna try to just do all villain movies now and overdo it.
That's what it seems like.
They should just do sidekick movies. Like Robin. That's the next movie coming out. It's Robin.
Hey,
Oh,
Like,
he's dope in Titan.
the Superman dog. It's just going to be the movie about the crypto. That's going to be their new focus on DC is sidekicks.
The Collector.
King of the
Like
Golden
the
State. Say it again. Say it again.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like the Grandmaster and the
Collector.
Collector. They need to make a movie with the Grandmaster and Collector.
Yeah, because
That'd be
Very
cool.
cool.
yeah, because I saw a thing because how they're brothers in the comics. That Jeff Goldblum, I read this interview that Goldblum really wants a Grandmaster and Collector, and he even said that he's talked to Benicio del Toro about it, and that he's down for it too. So
See, we like Del Toro as a director.
Oh, yeah.
Really good. Really, really good. Did you guys like Lady
That'd be
Out
cool.
of Water? What was it called?
the what?
Lady Out of Water or something it was called?
I didn't.
never
We didn't see
saw
that
that one.
one.
Excellent. For an
It looked good though.
updated version of like very similar to something like Creature from the Black Lagoon in a way. Very
Ah,
good.
I
Very
loved
good.
that when I was a kid. Yeah.
So did we.
Oh yeah, that was that Del Toro movie.
Yes, excellent. Del Toro is a really good director.
Oh yeah, the guy that did Hellboy and all that.
Yeah.
I love it. Scott's getting my heart here. Where are we here? There's another one I'm waiting for. Right here. Boom. I'm just hopeful.
I'm hopeful too.
I know.
I'm hopeful. I'm so hopeful. You have no idea.
I'd rather have well, they got it coming now, I guess, but I've always just liked Blade.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's gonna be dope. Yeah.
And here's the cool thing about Blade, and I know most of you guys already know it, but if you ever watched the original Blade, the director's cut, the very end of that movie, remember when Blade comes out outside, he's looking at the sunset, looks across the building, and you see somebody it looks like a cloak, like a desert outfit. He's got goggles on, and he's looking at him, waving.
That's
his-
Morbius.
It was
That's
more
Morbius.
yeah.
That's Morbius.
I remember that.
He's a,
I had no idea
You
who
don't know because he's
back in the day,
so many
but-
I
times.
could tell by his face. That's why I was like, "He's gonna love this." That's Morbius. They
Yeah.
planted that in there back then, and that's the thing too that people got to remember too. Marvel was almost going bankrupt at the time, and all the movies that we're experiencing today in our golden age of comic collecting and movies, we're so spoiled right now. They
Oh
almost
yeah.
bankrupt at the time, and I seriously believe that Blade saved their industry big time. Because after that, boom, then things started to change, little bit at a time.
I went to see both of those in the theater with my dad when I was like little as hell. That was like my favorite. They should do an old man Blade with Wesley Snipes, or at least bring that motherfucker back to the new one.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Old man Blade.
They're making a
come
new
on.
Blade. They're making a new Blade though, but I can't remember the name of the actor. Do you guys know the name of the actor that's playing him?
It's
Muhammad
Marash. I can't
It's
pronounce his
Oscar.
first name, but yeah, it's the guy that played
Mahershala,
Cottonmouth
yeah.
in Luke Cage.
That's right.
Ali.
He was
Yeah.
in
Something
True
Ali. Yeah.
Detective season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
good actor.
yeah. He's dope. And I was reading something.
He's an
recently-
Oscar winner too. So
Yeah, I thought so.
I thought it was Will Smith. Isn't that Will
Yeah.
Smith?
17 people watching. I just want to say
Will Smith's not playing Blade?
Mm-mm.
no.
I
I
don't
just
know.
want to say really quick. Thank
I'll
you.
send you a picture on IG, Bueller.
People watching tonight. I really appreciate it. I know it's late, you guys. I hope you're having a good time. By the way, if you
Yeah.
guys haven't
but they
seen,
want to.
go ahead.
Yeah, originally they wanted to make Wesley Snipes the Whistler character. Anyways, originally that's what they wanted to have him as the Whistler and
Yeah, that's what I thought.
the original the new guy as Blade. So that's what they wanted. But I don't think what Wesley gave his blessing for him to be Blade. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool he did that. Because I was reading something recent where one of the things they're throwing around, like with Punisher and Moon Knight and stuff, is to actually be involved with the Blade show. Because like I was reading something, because they want to have Bernthal Punisher in it, but they're like in the MCU,
Right.
but they're just kind of like trying to figure out
Yeah,
how to do it.
And I know this is something that Bueller might agree with. The Punisher,
What does that mean?
the Netflix Punisher
Awesome.
series,
You make
Speaking of
agree with.
Netflix, man, the guy who's playing Blade played Cottonmouth in Luke Cage, who's playing Blade. I was trying to think, and when I just went to send Bueller the picture, I was like, he was Cottonmouth in Luke Cage.
Yeah.
What? I like the Punisher.
Yes, I know you do. Did you like it in Netflix? The Netflix one that they did of the Punisher.
They made a Netflix show about the Punisher. That's awesome, man. I gotta go watch that right now. I'm just messing. No, the Bernthal.
I know you like the Punisher, but like,
Yeah, Bernthal awesome as Punisher. He's perfect for that role.
Yeah.
that was so excellent.
They need to bring him back if they do Punisher in the MCU.
Yes, they do. Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
and according to a bunch of stuff I've been reading, like multiple sources, that's who they want.
There was
So-
one time before we moved into our apartment, we had a Punisher action figure up down by our movies, and he would always fall over. And so one of the nights I was there, he fell over, and I tried to get him to stand back up, and it was just like stand tall, Bernthal, and we had to lean him against stuff in order to stay.
Uh-huh.
It was the funniest thing at the time.
Yeah.
It's hilarious that you actually say that, because this figure behind me, I love. It's one of my favorite pieces. But I love the Crow, and this one always falls over if I don't have it balanced.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love The Crow so much.
One of
I
my
do too, yeah.
G's favorite movie of all time.
I have like a
That's the Movie Maniac series right there, isn't it, Robert?
That's what I was just gonna say. I
Yep.
can't rain all the time.
Yeah, that's awesome, brother. Awesome.
I
I was
used to
gonna
have
get
that
that
figure.
tattooed
I
on my
sold it
chest.
on eBay.
Really?
Yep. I sold it years ago. I sold it on eBay.
I've always had mine. And to show you how much of a geek and fan I am, when I went to watch, not to change the subject, when I went to go watch the Star Wars picture, Lucy has put it on my table to remind me. They
He took his bong with him.
these, these cheesy cups.
It looks like one.
You know what these things are going for on eBay? It was ridiculous. The night of the movie, for a blue one and a red one, was $150. Literally.
You should have got a blue one.
No. A nice reminder.
For the new one, they had like a full-size R2-D2 with like, you could put pop in the
Popcorn
top
in it.
and then like popcorn in the bottom. It was like $50, I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny. Too funny. Ooh, we have Punk on stream in the house. Thank you, buddy. You.
Haven't seen him in a while, though, man. He's been in the
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Seriously. So, where are we at now? We're at movies. We've been in some comics. What else can we talk about, guys?
I got something to ask Fuchsia, anyways.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So how much of Valiant's run are you missing for the Catwoman?
Quite a bit of it. I have.
I think we have like 0 through 20, and then I think I have a list here actually from what we have.
I know I have 1 to 18.
Okay.
Well, there's a
because
0.
He went for it.
Yeah, there's a ton. Hold on. Give me.
Yeah,
You know,
he's went for a while. So that run's pretty long. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, because it gets up into the hundreds.
That's the thing is with my New Year's thing, when I start hunting books, what I plan on doing is getting Green Arrow and Catwoman runs completed. And for the Valiant one, let me see here.
Yeah, the Valiant run is huge. I think like over 50 issues, I think.
Yeah, and I only got 33 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, we have like
So-
0 through 7.
Anywhere from 50 and back, pretty much. Because every once in a while I'll find them in dollar bins, or I'll find them pretty decent shape in dollar bins.
I picked my LCS clean of them. I check every time we go if they have any new Catwoman ones, and they don't. But
so me and Steve are probably gonna check for you now. So I know you're looking for that Valiant run. So so we'll I know my shop has a couple, and then I know the flea market. I've seen it. So yeah, I've seen it in a couple places. So we'll probably get it. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've already picked every shop around here, Queen.
Thank you so much.
So you guys need to come down to Florida because it's a bunch down here. We're up for
want
MegaCon.
it bad. Like we
Yes.
want to make it to WonderCon bad.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh my God, Bueller over there. Look at him. Oh my goodness, Bueller. You're so funny, dude. Oh my God. Hold on. Robert, can you? Okay. How about Daredevil?
No.
Yeah,
No.
It's all right.
You didn't like
No.
Daredevil?
I'll tell you, season 2 with Punisher was the best. I think Punisher was better in season 2 than his 2 seasons.
Yeah, I
still
would agree
like
with Dylan. I thought the Punisher in Daredevil season 2, the best Punisher,
Yes.
even better than his standalone 2 seasons.
Right.
But as far as the Daredevil Netflix, I actually wasn't really a fan of any of the Netflix Marvel stuff that they put out. I always thought it was kind of I thought they had done more, and it really was. My expectations weren't met by any of those Netflix Marvel things. I don't know.
I
I kind of wanted them to tie in with the actual MCU because they always considered it and would say it's MCU, and they would reference or mention the invasion of New York and all that, or the incident, but that's about it.
I think Defenders was their shot and they blew it.
Say it again, buddy, Dylan.
I was gonna say I think they got Defenders was their shot and then they blew it, so they're like, you're out.
I mean, that's like that pile of garbage. The unions really. Oh my gosh, what were they thinking?
Though I did love Elektra in Defenders, in the Defenders season.
Yeah, Elektra was the good. I think I liked Elektra more than I liked some of the guys in it. So
yeah, I didn't really care for that season, but she was dope in it.
Wait, Bueller.
The actress they had for her is so good.
Yeah, she's a really good Elektra.
Yes, sir.
Look what Perry's saying. That's not true.
That is true.
Troublemaker, Perry.
That is true.
Worst fail is, oh my goodness, Scott Farr has got that one right. That drove me.
yeah, Iron Fist. Yeah, the worst one was Iron Fist out of all of
Oh my God.
See the slight improvements in the second season, but they weren't drastic enough to save the show in any way.
True.
it. Nope.
It's just like
What
little
it should have been
improvements
was
from the
Heroes for Hire. That's what it should have been. That it shouldn't have been no Iron Fist. It should have just been Heroes for Hire.
Yeah.
Some people like Jessica Jones, but I could never get through it.
I like that. I
like the Alias book.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
The show was actually good if you give it a chance. It is.
I'm gonna
slow.
have to.
It is slow. That's unfortunate thing.
I had the worst. What was it? Not grudge, but
Oh God. Yeah.
when it came to the season with Hellcat, I had a grudge pretty much, and I just like we'd be at like LCS, you'd be like, oh hey look, it's the cat.
It's Hellcat.
It's Hellcat. I'm like,
Trish Walker.
Show me
Yeah.
that, and it was just. It may just be a show, but the emotional.
It was funny, yeah, because
It's-
you would think like
damage is
this
real.
chick had like personally known her and like done her wrong in some way, but it's funny.
It does. I get you, Fisher. I totally understand. There's certain things that just get under your skin. You're like, why? Why?
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. Like an example, what you're saying. I was so disappointed with like the Inhumans with Medusa. What the freak the hell were they doing?
They shaved.
That was horrible.
I was so pissed. I was so pissed.
I knew why. Yeah, I knew why they shaved it because they couldn't use the money they couldn't afford it to use the hair.
But the hair looked
They
horrible.
couldn't
Like
do
what
special
they did.
effects. So,
No,
we'll
they
do
It
a
looked like
shaver.
computer. It looked like horrible CGI, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched it, so I never saw it. But
They wasted their money on
I love Jim.
yeah.
I love Jim's analogy.
It was
I
bad.
saw that.
You thought Iron Fist was bad? That was worse.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Dropped in
What
back.
about the MCU Disney Plus shows? Seems like people aren't excited for them. I mean,
I am too. And the one I'm looking forward to the most is the the Falcon and Winter Soldier one.
me too.
Yes, me too.
Me too.
And I'll be honest with you guys. That's another reason why I bought it too, is because one of my other favorite characters was the Scarlet Witch. And I know it sounds cheesy, you're just chowing away, buddy. I know it sounds cheesy, but they're calling it like WandaVision or something. And I think it's going to have something with a backstory drop with Vision in her. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's right up my alley. So it's another reason why, it's cool to see those things come to life.
Yeah, and I love how they're going to be able to do this now. And like I read an interview with Feige, and you could tell he's just jazzed, about having this other platform where they could put stuff out too.
Right.
Instead of having it to always just be a movie every time.
Yeah.
And then now you can actually see these types of crossovers that we wanted with the Netflix Marvel stuff that we didn't get, but we'll get it now because Scarlet Witch is supposed to tie in with Doctor Strange 2. And there was something else too. There was another one or something that they kind of said, but
Hint for cosplay. I keep trying to hint to my.
I like Bucky's arms. He's got the caps star on his arm now, on the metal arm, and it's painted blue.
Mhm.
I can't wait. I mean, I hope he's rocking the shield a little bit more than Sam.
I know. I kind of have a feeling like he might get it eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the serum. He's the super soldier.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
You have any
Well, he's
opinions?
the Russian version.
I want your input.
Yeah,
It's all great. It's great.
Come on, buddy. Put your input in.
I can't wait. Howard the Duck is going to make a comeback. I know it.
Yeah, Kevin Smith's doing
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's right. No, I'm looking forward to all those shows. The fact that we're just going to have regular shows with the characters that we've been watching on the movies is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, Falcon and
Yeah.
Winter Soldier, WandaVision, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I mean, most movies do not translate into TV shows. It's the reverse.
Right.
They'll have a TV show for a long time and then they do a big picture. This is the opposite. And the only reason they're doing it is because of the Disney Plus streaming service. So it's cool.
And the audience that streaming services have, so many people,
Yep.
that's what they do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm looking
way
forward to all
too
that
many
stuff.
streaming services now.
Yeah,
Oh,
There's
man.
way too many of them now.
But here's the thing, you have a choice. At least you have a choice. I'm just not
Yeah.
telling you what you have to do. If you want to watch something,
There's exclusives to certain platforms that you go to, and they're kind of wearing the shelves thin. So that's the only problem, is that some of them, this show's only on that.
like how
service.
long will this
true.
how long
That's the
can it go
downside.
on like this? Eventually,
True.
a house of cards collapses.
Yeah.
or they're gonna create something where it's one big thing for all the platforms. They need to create one thing.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
like
because,
the comic book
yeah.
industry tanking, and then you see Marvel and DC kind of amalgamize, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but
I'm actually pretty excited for that Bloodshot movie eventually. That
Yeah.
Bloodshot movie sounds good.
Me too. And
Yeah.
the other one that looks good is I'm looking forward to another character of mine out of the Marvel universe, Black Widow. Oh my God.
Dude,
That's
I have been waiting,
I'm so pumped.
forever for that movie to come out. I think Black Widow is going to be awesome.
That's the best thing about all this stuff, because now we're finally getting these characters that haven't gotten that spotlight. Finally, it looks like they're gonna get that, extra me time that we've been wanting.
Right. Exactly. So hopefully they've been listening.
and she has such a tragic, awesome backstory and stuff. Even though it's not like an origin, like a full blown origin per se, but you could tell her past definitely plays a big role in it.
Right.
And I'm sure we'll definitely know more about her MCU origin. And she has such a tragic backstory that they definitely got a lot of good stories that they could pull from.
I thought the trailer looked pretty good for it. I'm super stoked for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Toy Church 78. Hey brother, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. So anything else you can have our address? It was a great 2019. Hopefully have many more. All you.
Well, there's not going to be any more. There's only one 2019.
I'm saying
The next one is going to be 2020.
You know what I'm talking about. You have to pull my yank every time.
I'm just trying to help.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to pull your yank either. I don't know what that means.
He's like, I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah, that's not what's going on here at all.
Oh my goodness. 100 Thompson, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to call it. We're in an hour and 60 minutes. We're kind of over. So, like I do on every show, you guys, this is your time. Speak whatever you want to speak. Wheeler, you go first, and then we'll go to the next. New shows, anything like that you coming up and out of the works? Anything for 2019 or your show? This is your time. Go ahead, buddy. And nothing.
Yep.
Not a thing.
You can just
eat his face.
I do this show on YouTube that
Come
my family is embarrassed of, and you can be talking comics on a daily basis at Comics with Wheeler. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I talk about comics because I don't have a girlfriend or any future prospects of a girlfriend, and I just talk about comics. That's it.
Wow, Bueller. Okay.
We love you, Bueller.
Go 2020. Yay.
2020.
Okay, buddy. Go ahead. Would you like to talk?
What's up?
New show?
Sure, man. Thanks for having me once again, brother. I'll probably have maybe a New Year's stream going. It seems like the holiday streams I've done worked out pretty well. 2020 should be pretty fun. I've only been doing this for a few months, so I'm excited to see what putting a whole year's work into this will look like. And, just been cool hanging out with the community. And, you can check my channel out, Dylan's Comic Book Rants. You can catch me on all social media under the same name. And I usually put out at least a video a day. So come holler at your boy.
Awesome. Get all these guys, all the chats out. Here we go. All right, you guys. On you. Go ahead.
Sleep.
Yeah.
I miss you so tired. I want to thank you both for being here. I know it's late for you, so I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. No worries. I've really enjoyed being here.
Yeah, I'm an
been a good
insomniac. I don't sleep that much, but yeah, she sleeps a lot. But yeah, thanks for having us. We have our regular show, Married with Issues, on Saturdays.
Yes.
The time of day is kind of tentative right now.
It varies, but we'll know at least 3 weeks in advance whether we're able to do it on a Saturday or Sunday. We want to try and stay consistent with it, but because I work rotating weekends, it kind of got to work around it. But yeah, we just have our Married with Issues every Saturday. And then we also have Direct Edition Squad
that we do on some Sundays. It's kind of like a team up show that we do with Comic Books NYC, Bake the Snake, and Jeffrey Comic Con.
I miss Jeffrey. I haven't seen him in such a long time.
I was thinking that. Yeah, it's kind of been a second.
He needs to send me his email. He still hasn't sent it to me yet. I have something for him. I know he's a big Hulk fan.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks again for having us, and thanks for everyone in chat for hanging out. And
absolutely, stick around, you guys. Don't go anywhere just yet. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, guys. You guys know who this is. You gotta know what this is. It's your boy Jeff, or AKA the Cantonese Comic Kid. You guys know I have Silver Age Sundays going on tomorrow, and I have Extreme Nerd Table going on tomorrow, and then Comic Books with a Hook every Saturday, and then I have Kitty's Comic Wednesday every Wednesday. Episode 47 actually drops on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. All right, Robert, what you got going on?
No, I
Yeah.
really did a little spot in there.
Yeah. All right, Robert, what you got going on?
You're awesome, buddy. Thank you.
I wish I could have screenshot it.
Really quick. I wish I could screenshot that. Look at this. Love you, buddy. You're awesome. Anyway, I just want to say, community, thank you so much, you guys. It meant the world to us. We had a really good 2019. It was nice. Like I'm going to say it every single time. Keep it real. Be yourself. Enjoy what you do. Collect what you like. Have a wonderful time doing it. This community is awesome. Everybody in the chat, I want to thank all of you. All my guests tonight, Dylan, Jeff, Bueller, Fusion Solar. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Much love. Let's do this again. It's excellent. Thank you very much. And I am trying to pull us out of here and do this smoothly. If I can, we'll see. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Peace. Blessed be. And good night.